Welcome everyone to the second episode of VolleyTalks. My name is Saurav. I'm going to be your host for today. And let me just quickly revise for all those who are joining us for the first time what exactly VolleyTalks is all about. So VolleyTalk is basically in which we talk data about volleyball with industry experts or sports experts. Today we have two such very amazing players and experts with us who are not just stalwarts in the field of volleyball, but they are playing a prominent role in the ongoing Prime Volleyball League. So let me start by welcoming our two amazing guests. First up, we have Mr. Abhijeet Bhattacharya. Just to give a little bit of introduction about Mr. Abhijeet sir, till 32 years of age, the former captain of Indian volleyball team, rolled, jumped, spiked on the volleyball courts across the world to make sure that India win 8 international medals, including 5 gold medals. Hats off to you, Abhijeet sir. Also, after joining ONGC in 1998, he took the initiative to rebuild the volleyball team from scratch over there and went on to become national champion in 2002. Post retirement from active sports, Abhijeet sir has founded Rangoni Youth Sports Foundation and Assam Volleyball Mission, through which more than 3,500 youths, especially from rural areas of Assam, were introduced to volleyball. He is also an amazing certified volleyball coach and a member of the talent screening committee of Khelo India. I welcome you, Abhijeet sir, to the second episode of Volley Talks. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you so much. Honored to be here.
Thank you so much, sir. Next up, I will also like to introduce our second special guest for today, and he is none other than Mr. Kishore Kumar, sir. He started playing for 2000, the year 2000 for India and the state Kerala. He has represented from 1998 till 2016. That's a mammoth career. He has been the captain of Indian Junior World Cup. He has been captain for the Indian Asian Championship, which has won the silver medal. He is also coached the Kerala team number of times. He is currently the head coach of the Calicut Heroes, and who has taken them to the final of the Pro Volleyball League as well. Yeah. Just to tell you a little inside story about Kishore Kumar sir, he had taken a break from the game due to severe knee issues and back issues, and after that he came back at the age of 38 to play nationals again for Kerala. So, welcoming you, Kishore sir. How are you doing, sir? I think Kishore sir is facing a little network issues. So I would like to start with Abhijeet sir first. Abhijeet sir, if you don't mind, can I just
Sure.
start with you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Please, please.
Uh, so I wanted to ask you, please do share a little bit about your journey. How's it been playing at the international stage? Your love for the game. How's it been for you so far? And especially you play a prominent role in grassroots development. Uh, what do you have to talk about it? Please do share a little bit about your journey.
Uh, Thank you, Saurabh. Probably it's a long journey in volleyball. Starting coming from a small town in Assam, Tejpur, where though volleyball is very popular, but none from our area, from Northeast, had ever represented the Indian team. And there was this coach who wanted to groom someone so that he can go and to represent the Indian team. That was his dream, and that's how the journey started. A lot of people, a lot of well wishers, coaches, trainers, players have sacrificed so that one player from Northeast go want to represent the Indian team. So this was in the back of my mind, and I was lucky to be part of the Indian team for 10 years from 1996 onwards to 2005 2006. And post retirement I found that there is a lot to be done in the rural areas of Assam, and that's how all the former players get together, and volleyball is one of the most popular sports back in Assam. But they were lacking some infrastructure, lacking some proper coaching. So that's how all the former players came together, and we started this initiative, the Brahmaputra Volleyball League. And this is one of a kind grassroots initiative. We started without any seed funding, without any sponsor, corporate sponsor. and mobilizing the community. The villagers came together. One village team go on to other village to play in home and away formats. So it started in 2020 with only 50 teams, and this year uh, from 50 teams to 209 teams participating in the Brahmaputra season 2. And in the first edition, there were only 400 children participating. This year, around 2,200 children are participating. And the community take the ownership. We have centers in 93 villages. So that's how it's happening. And very happy to see the prospect in Assam now in the sub-junior inter-district. I've been told that teams participation has increased by twofolds. So we are happy to be giving back to the society and mobilizing the community.
That's really, really amazing and very, very inspiring as well, sir. Amazing. Uh, Kishore sir, I hope you can hear us right now and you can see us. A quick question to you, and if you can kindly unmute, sir. Sir, please do share about a little about your journey as well. Being captain of the Indian team, playing for state, and then going on to coach the team. How has the journey been for you? If you would like to share a little, sir. Kishore, you can just unmute yourself. You're not on mute. You can just click on the unmute icons. Okay, I think Kishore sir is facing a little technical issue. I'll continue with Abhijeet sir, and I'll come back to you, Kishore sir. Abhijeet sir, let's just talk about the current league which is going on at this point of time. Kolkata have a very interesting team. You're already doing very well in this league, but you have the most service errors as well as the most service points. What do you make of this? And is this something intentional or it happens in the hope of winning more points? Could you just share a little light about this?
Definitely not an intentional error. Let me put it this way. This is one game where service plays a very important role. And we have the best server in our team. And when you get the best server, the most powerful servers, the chances of error are less, errors are more. But then again, if you put on an easy service across the other court, the opponent will take 100% benefit from your poor service. So our strategy is to go all out where our servers are the best, to use them so that once we break their opponent fast pass, then we can, our blocking is very good. So that way we can arrange our blocking and score points for us. So it is our plan, it is our strategy to go all out in service and use our servers, the best of servers in our team, to use them to their fullest potential. And then again, when you go all out, there is an element of risk in it. So that's why the percentage of errors are more. But if you compare the first game where errors were at maximum, we have come down. And hopefully by the time we will be playing the semifinals and finals, you will be finding a different team altogether.
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. Looking forward to that. And so you sound very confident of making sure that you'll reach the finals. And I wish you all the very best as well as for that. I think Kishore sir is also here. Kishore sir, are you here? Would it be possible for you to unmute yourself, Kishore sir?
Okay, unmute idu.
Okay, Kishore sir, I can hear you now. Welcome to this online talk show on volleyball called VolleyTalks. Kishore sir, just a question to you. On your playing days, being captain of the Indian team, playing for state, and also then going on to coach for the team, please do share a little bit about your journey, sir. We can hear you now. Kishore sir? Sir, are you able to hear us? We are able to see you, and I think we are able to hear you as well. Okay. I think there is a little technical issue. Just a second. Let me just try once more. Kishore sir, are you able to hear us right now? Would you be able to speak something? No. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, sir. Hope this thing gets fixed soon because we would really love to hear Kishore, sir. Abhi, sir, talking about you said you are a team which wins maximum points on service, etc. I would just like to throw in a quick stat here, especially about Vineet. If you notice, Vineet as a player has been very important to you, and not just Vineet, Ashwal as well. You have the best attack points combined. Like as you can see over here, there are 50 attack points, 51.50 success ratio, which is huge. Ashwal has also contributed around 42 attack points with 64%. Stats. Please walk us through both these players and how important they have been for you, sir.
Look, we need plays a very vital role in our team. He's a universal attacker, and for us, success of Vinith is important for the entire matches, all the matches, and finally converting into winning points. So since he's an universal, he has his own class which he brings into it, and he is not one guy, one person who have a fixed attacking zone. He has variety, he has variations, and that's his actually his assets. If you look at your graphs which you made out, you can very well find out from one zone and from two zone, like on the front court two zone and backline attack. His his attacks are like 30% are on the diagonal side towards one zone. There will be 30% or 25% on the line, depending upon how the setters is setting him the ball. So this is one very important thing, that if a attacker is very used to hitting in one zone, in one particular zone, which is his favorite, it's get easier for opponent to block him. Opponent can come up with some strategy to block him. But for Vinit, it's his variety which is his asset. So, and happy that you have come out with these figures. We already knew that on our mind, but now your figures are telling that it's whatever we have in mind is like it's proven through your records.
Absolutely, sir. And I'll like to quickly show one more statistics to you, and it was the yesterday's match comparison. If you between Ahmedabad and yours, the match that happened. If you notice, most of the times, you were better in all aspects, but made slightly more errors. That is the only place where you had a little thing. Is it also with a similar philosophy that you attack more and try to win more points? Is that with a similar philosophy, or what do you make of this statistics in front of you, sir?
Uh, for us, and maybe for all the teams, this is one system, like 15-point system, which is very new to Indian volleyball. Players are used to practicing or playing matches in 25-point system, but where both the complex ones, we take the service, reception, setting, and attack. That is, we call it complex one. Complex two is like the serving and the block and counter attack. So here, for us, complex one, that's the receiving and the attack. It's very important, because only when you do a perfect complex one, you get to serve, then you get to score. If you keep on like taking side outs, you are to neck with the other team. So for us, complex one was very important, and we have very powerful attackers. If you look at our blockers also, they are very good attackers. Our counter attackers are very good. Our universal, he is also a very good attacker. So that's the reason why our attacking percentage or attacking numbers are showing very impressive results. And nevertheless, there are certain errors which occurred at very crucial times, which cost us the game. Otherwise, it would have been other way around for us.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, and I think just to quickly ask you one more just to quickly get Kishore sir also in this. I think Kishore sir will just try once more if he's can able to join us. Kishore sir, are you able to hear us right now? And can you just quickly do a mic check with all of us?
Yes, of course.
Oh, great. Now we can hear you. Welcome,
Nice,
welcome,
nice.
Kishore sir. How are you? Okay, so Kishore sir, just a quick question to you. You have been a player, an Indian team captain, playing for state for so many years, and then going on to getting into the coaching field as well. Please do share a little bit about your journey, your injury days, struggle. How have you overcome all of this? We would love to listen to your journey a little, sir.
For me, volleyball is a part of my life. It's my passion. I have enjoyed each phase of being a player representing the state and the nation, and now being a coach, especially that of a vibrant team, Calicut Heroes. Based on the fitness and the age, our role is changing. That's all. My passion towards volleyball is ever ending.
Sure, sir. Kishore sir, just one quick question also, and I just want to show all of you a quick video clip. Actually, this is from Jerome. Certain points that he has missed. Please let us know. As a coach, when you see these misses, what exactly do you think? How can one improve when you look at these data? I just want to show you first. Please have a look at this. So here is a first miss. Again a miss, and I'll just show you one more. Okay, so this is just a quick glimpse of all these things. As coaches, as expert coaches, please walk us through when a player is missing like this, what exactly goes behind the scenes? What do you tell him, and what should a player do to overcome these misses? Kishore sir, would you like to take this up first? And Abhijeet sir, I would like to hear your opinion as well.
All of us are human beings, and errors could happen. Each player has made errors. Jerome is still there as a top player in the list. He is talented and he was always tried to improve himself. We used to discuss about it during our training session and has tried to rectify this. He is doing a great role in the team as a captain to coordinate and motivate fellow team members.
Absolutely, sir. And I'll throw in one more statistics. Actually, he has contributed. He's the highest scorer for you. He has contributed 56 attack points with a 45.2% success ratio. So it's phenomenally well what Jerome is doing to the team. Abhijeet sir, your point of view when such an important player misses certain things in a row. What do you tell him as a coach? What exactly do you share to so that he can come out of that phase?
Particularly in this trade, but Jerome is no doubt one of the best player India has ever produced. There is one part, and then again he is human, as Kishore told him. Then there will be mistakes. The videos which you have shown, the 3 videos, if you just have a quicker or closer look to it, you will find in all the 3 attacks which you have missed, he could not take his proper approach. The usual approach for attack. He is taking one-step approach. Either the ball is too much inside near the blocker, or wherever could not take the approach. So that's how these are the small things, and they know how to adjust. Actually, they know, like, if the ball is coming away or it's closer, they take one-step approach. They are more intelligent than us actually in judging the ball and all when they are on the court. So we do not need to coach them on that. They are already aware of it. But we can say definitely that Jerome, you need to come back to take your position beforehand so that you get a larger approaching space. Otherwise, nothing. These are one of the kind errors we could have find out. Probably this you must have taken in every sets or something like that. One of those errors.
Yes. Kishore sir, one quick question to you. Now, even Ajit Lal has also contributed 51 attack points. For your team. Both Jerome and Ajit, I think, so are the backbone of the team Calicut. Please also talk a little bit about expectations from them in the near future. What do you really look forward from them as well, Kishore sir?
Ajit Lal also. Very good. He will become a very good player, international, like international standard, like Jimmy George, Uday Kumar, like that. He's also a nice player.
Sure, sir. Sure. And I think having a coach like you would definitely add more value to him. I will come back to another data set right now. You know, both of you have played against each other. And I'll just like to throw in some data over here. If you just look at this, what do you make of this particular data between both of you? Kolkata obviously had a lot of more attack points. What was the strategy going on? Would you like to talk us through this particular match between each other? Abhijeet sir, I'll start with you first.
We probably gave Kishore more points than they have scored in service, like 20 points from our side. So yeah, even then it was first day for both of us. First day in this league with this system and all together, new teams coming up. So definitely errors were part of it. But we scored much in our attack, as we have seen, like 37 attack points as against 25 from Calicut. That's we got the edge on. But nevertheless, the game went down to the wire. Actually, last 2 or 3 points were actually the crucial. Some 1 or 2 mistakes from Calicut helped us in converting those points to our favor. Otherwise, if you see the first passes, which is more or less equivalent for both the teams, and attacking errors, again, since we have scored more in attack, so probably percentage is more. So the attacking errors are slightly higher on our side. I believe both the sides are equal, almost equal side. And on a given day, that was our day, probably we won that match.
Sure, sir. Kishore sir, would you like to also share a little bit about this particular match between the two of you? आप दोनों के बीच में जो मैच था, आप कुछ शेयर करना चाहेंगे?
So David Lee is an Olympian. He's present. He had an injury just before the tournament and hence could play the first 2 matches. थोड़ा उसी टाइम में थोड़ा ब्लॉक में थोड़ा वीक हो गया था, इसलिए थोड़ा कलकत्ता को अहमदाबाद को थोड़ा मेजोरिटी मिल गया है.
Sure. Kishore sir, एक similar question. आपके टीम में Mr. David Lee भी हैं, who is an Olympic medalist. What experience or his personality, his knowledge, etc., brings to this particular game? Would you like to talk a little bit about international players coming to being a part of our teams? Sir, would you like to share a little, or Abhijeet sir, you can also let us know what is the impact of international or foreign players, really bringing about for the entire Prime Volleyball League and Indian volleyball in general as
well. Definitely, a player like David Lee is an asset to that particular team. For like Calicut team, they have David Lee, who has experience of playing in the Olympics. And his outlook, his exposure, and his playing style not only is helping on the ground while playing, as well as like strategizing how they go about with the matches, his outlook. Those are very important, and it's a kind of a collaboration kind of thing, partnership. They have a different style of playing in the US league or in their national team, and we have certain different style of playing. So they also adapt to our conditions and our style of playing. At the same time, they come up with some very crucial and critical analysis of the way we are playing. So those are very helpful. Even in our team, we have Matthew and Ian. We talk regularly, and they come up with a different outlook, which probably we were not looking at certain point of time. But those are very valuable. They have played a lot of international exposure matches, and definitely it's very, very helpful. Kishore can add more because David Lee is in his team.
David Lee is an Olympian who has received many medals and has played many tournaments in many countries with lots of match experience. The main is his energy level and ability to coordinate and motivate teams really appreciable. And also and his presence in ground has always disturbed the opponent also.
Right. Great, sir. Great. So just a quick before I come on to the last question for today, that is about today's match scenario. Let's just look a little bit about statistics from today's match. on what can exactly happen between Bengaluru and Ahmedabad. These are the certain statistics there. Abhijeet sir, would you like to throw a little light on today's match and little predictions also? What do you think? Who do you think will win, etc.?
Uh, I believe all the 7 teams are almost equal at par. At certain level, certain skills, one is better than the other. But Ahmedabad, so for Bengaluru, their first reception is very strong, very good. That is one positive part of it. They were experienced setter. Then again, for Ahmedabad, they have a very good universal attacker in Angamuthu. There is a counter attacker in Shanti John. So I believe if Bengaluru can stick to their good reception and they combine well with all the players with an experienced setter, they definitely has an edge over Ahmedabad. But then again, it depends like how Ahmedabad performs or their key players perform on the day. And Ahmedabad is gifted with again a very good setter. He is a playmaker. He can make things happen. And he is one player who doesn't give up. His mind is constantly working. Is bringing in variation every 8 to 10 points. So it's it would be a tough match today.
Kishore sir, your thoughts on today's match, Bengaluru versus Ahmedabad, क्या होने वाला है? आपके थोड़े, what do you think, sir?
बेंगलुरु हमारे कार्यकारी हीरोज के लिए तो चेन्नई जीतना है आज. चेन्नई जीता तो हमको थोड़ा चांस है. That is truth.
Yeah, I know. A lot of it depends on Bengaluru's results for you.
We are eagerly we are waiting for this.
Okay. Great to have you, sir. One last thing before we conclude today's show. Abhijeet sir, for a young player who is watching this show probably for the first time, upcoming volleyball player, what will be your message? How does one grow? What will be your message? Because both of you have not just been players, such stalwart players, but also been coaches, and you are now leading a grassroots revolution, I would say, in volleyball. So for a young player who is watching this show for the first time, what would be your message, Abhijeet
sir? Now that the stage is wide open, they have seen all the players performing at the top level. So they need to focus accordingly. How can they outshine other players? What special abilities they can bring into the game? What is lacking and what they can come up with out of the box thinking. Very focused. They have to improve their skills, the basic skills, which like in a competitive games like this, which is very important. And stay focused and make a way for themselves. In this particular league or in the Indian sporting scenario, they have to be very focused.
I think focus is the key to success is the message mainly from Abhijeet sir. Kishore sir, what would be your message, for anybody who is watching, any upcoming player who is watching this show right now, sir?
It is a great opportunity to all players and motivation to upcoming players.
Sure. Okay. So I think the message, if I have to summarize from both of them, such great Indian stalwarts in volleyball, is that please do be focused, please do work hard, and I'm sure future is very bright for Indian volleyball with such amazing leagues which is there. And I once again want to thank Abhijeet sir and Kishore sir both for sparing their valuable time in joining us on episode 2 of VolleyTalks. We will be back tomorrow at the same time at 5 p.m. In episode 3 with some more data, some analysis, and some match predictions. My name is Saurav. Once again, thank you, Abhijeet sir. Thank you, Kishore sir. Hope to see you soon for more such episodes. This is Saurav saying thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.